Once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Touchdown, Aggies, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and it's nice positive yards.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Texas A&M.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Look out, room to run here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. He hands it to the back. He shreds the tackle. They stop it, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab down the middle. It's Graves. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening that.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Gets made on the out route. And he's not going to get there. Defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. He gets loose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First and goal, handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.